You ever see that guy at the gas station driving a beat-up 2003 Silverado, faded paint, dented bumper, but the engine's purring like it just rolled off the factory floor? Yeah, that's not a coincidence. Some Silverado engines simply refuse to die. And today I'm going to show you exactly which ones. Look, I grew up in a family where buying a new car was rich people stuff. My old man drove the same Silverado for 22 years. 487,000 miles on the odometer when he finally sold it. And you know what's crazy? The new owner's still driving it. That got me spending years studying what makes some engines practically immortal while others barely make it to 150K. And before we dive into this list, if you're the type who'd rather spend $800 on maintenance than 80 grand on a new truck, go ahead and subscribe because here we talk real about what actually works. Engine number 1, the legendary 5.3L Vortec, 1999 to 2007, the Immortal. This one's the Chuck Norris of engines. The first-gen 5.3 Vortec, especially the LM7 and L59 models. Why is this engine special? Simple, GM hadn't complicated things yet. No AFM, that cylinder deactivation system that later became a headache. No complicated VFT. Just a brutally simple iron block V8 built to last. The pistons are forged, the connecting rods are thick as tree trunks, and the lubrication system is so efficient mechanics swear this engine self-regenerates. I know a farmer in Texas, Bill, who's got 3 Silverados with this engine. The newest has 380,000 miles. The oldest? 623,000. I swear to God. And he just changes oil every 5,000 miles and filters when he remembers. Nothing else. The secret of this engine? Generous tolerances. While modern engines are built with Swiss watchmaker precision, the 5.3 Vortec was made with tractor engine clearances. That means it handles dirt, old oil, bad fuel, and still asks for more. Market price? A 2003 Silverado with this engine and 200K miles still goes for $8,000 to $12,000. 5 years ago, it was worth $5 grand. See the appreciation? Engine number 2, the 6.0L Vortec L96/LY6, 2007 to 2019, the workhorse. If the 5.3 is the reliable soldier, the 6.0 Vortec is the battle tank. This engine was developed for the 2500 HD and 3500 HD versions, but also showed up in some heavy-duty 1500s. 366 cubic inches of pure cast iron. Yeah, they still used iron blocks in an era when everyone was going aluminum. Why? Durability. This engine was designed to tow 15,000 pounds every single day and not complain. What makes it special is the conservative bore/stroke ratio. It's not a stressed engine. With 360 horsepower and 380 lb-ft of torque, it's always working easy. It's like a guy who can lift 300 pounds, but only carries 150. Never strains. Got a buddy who works at a towing company in Colorado. Their fleet has 8 Silverado 2500s with this engine. The one with the least mileage has 450,000 miles. Still original, never opened. He says the secret is synthetic 5W, 30 every 7,000 miles, and letting the engine warm up before hammering it. Finding a good one? Expect $15,000 to $25,000 for a 2010 to 2014 2500 HD with 150 to 200K miles. Sounds like a lot? Do the math on how much you save in reliability. Engine number 3, the indestructible 4.8L Vortec L20, 1999 to 2009, the underdog. Everyone ignores the 4.8. It's the ugly duckling of the Vortec family. But let me tell you a secret. This might be the most durable engine GM ever made. Why? Less power means less stress. 295 horsepower might not impress on paper, but this engine works so relaxed it's boring how reliable it is. It's the same block as the 5.3, but with shorter stroke. That means lighter pistons, less side force on cylinder walls, less wear on everything. Fleet companies love this engine. You know those whitework Silverados you see everywhere? 80% have the 4.8. And there's a reason: unbeatable cost-benefit. Uses less gas than the 5.3, parts are cheap, and it lasts forever. True story. Found a guy on a forum who bought a 2006 Silverado from a fleet auction. 542,000 miles. Original 4.8 engine. Bought it for $2,000 thinking he'd use it for parts. Changed fluids, plugs, and the damn thing started first try. Still driving it 2 years later. In the market, they're the cheapest. $4,000 to $8,000 for one with 200 to 300k miles. It's practically free for a vehicle that's still got 200k miles left in it. Engine number 4, the Duramax LBZ 6.6L, 2006 to 2007. The Diesel King. Now, if you want to talk about an engine that laughs at death, we need to talk about the Duramax LBZ. Made for only 2 years, this is considered the holy grail of GM diesels. Why so special? Perfect timing. GM had already fixed the injector problems from earlier versions, but hadn't added the DPF and all the emissions crap that came later. Result: 360 horsepower, 650 lb-ft of torque, and military-grade reliability. This engine with basic maintenance hits 500,000 miles without even thinking about a rebuild. With care, I've seen documented examples with over 800,000. The secret? Besides the robust construction, the Bosch Common Rail injection system is practically indestructible if you use quality diesel. One detail: the Allison transmission that comes with it is also legendary. It's the perfect combo. Immortal engine plus immortal transmission equals truck your grandkids will inherit. Prices? Here's where it hurts. A 2007 Silverado 2500 HDLBZ with 200k miles costs between $25,000 and $35,000. 5 years ago, it was $15,000. This thing only appreciates. Engine number 5, the classic 350 small block, 1999 to 2002. The veteran. Last but not least, the good old 350 cubic inch, 5.7L, Vortec. This is the engine that built Chevrolet's reputation. Updated version of a design that's been around since 1955. 255 horsepower might seem low today, but this engine is like that elderly neighbor who still mows the lawn, fixes the roof, and plays baseball on weekends. Simply doesn't know how to quit. The beauty of the 350 is that everything about it has been tested for decades. Every possible problem has been solved. Every replacement part costs peanuts. Any corner mechanic can work on it blindfolded. My cousin in Michigan has a 2000 Silverado Z71 with the 350. 389,000 miles. Know how many times the engine's been opened? 0. Nothing. Not even head gaskets. That's the kind of reliability that doesn't exist anymore. Want to buy one? Between $6,000 and $10,000 for a decent example with 150 to 250k miles. And don't be scared by the mileage. For this engine, 250k is just midlife. Know what all these engines have in common? Simplicity, iron blocks, uncomplicated injection systems, generous tolerances. GM tried to make indestructible engines and succeeded. The problem is they realized customers with cars that don't break don't buy new cars. That's why newer engines have AFM that fails, turbos that complicate things, timing chains that stretch. It's not incompetence. It's planned obsolescence. But these 5 I showed you today, they're from an era when engineers still took pride in making something to last. And if you find one of these in good shape, buy it. Your wallet will thank you for the next 20 years. So, which of these engines do you have or would like to have? Ever had any high mileage experience with a Silverado? Drop it in the comments, I read them all. And if this video helped you understand these legendary engines better, hit that like button because it really helps the channel. Next week, I'm gonna show you the 5 worst engines GM ever put in a pickup. Spoiler, one of them melts from the inside. Literally. See you then.